Angela, Daily Bite of Health, and I'm about to write my blog and writing a few ideas in my journal, drinking my coffee and having no breakfast because I'm not a breakfast person. Well, I do eat breakfast some days and some days I don't, because I believe a human being should eat when, well, you should eat, I should eat when we are hungry. And some days I don't eat at all. Some days I eat one meal a day. Some days I eat 3 meals a day, sometimes at breakfast. Most of the time I eat a really good lunch or early dinner, and for breakfast I usually have nothing, or my black coffee, or 3 eggs and my black coffee. My breakfast is movement. Anyway, so today I'm going to be blogging about 6 meals, and you probably heard from so many sources, so many magazines, fitness articles, blogs, videos, especially from fitness professionals, from bodybuilders, that if you want to get lean, you gotta eat 5-6 meals a day. Small meals, smaller portions, eat like a bird, but really often that is so against our human nature. You know, when you want to have a meal, do you want to eat like a bird and never feel hungry, or you want to have a good meal? Like I personally, and most of the people I worked with and met and talked about it, people prefer to have bigger meals. That feels more natural to us, you know, to fill your stomach, to fill your mind, to be satisfied with your meal. Anyway, you might have heard that 6 meals a day are better for your metabolism, and you're gonna lose weight easier, and you're not gonna feel hungry. That's all bullshit. But anyway, somebody asked me a question in the gym actually, like, you must be eating 6 meals a day, small meals, you know, because you're so lean, you have really flat stomach, you have 6-pack abs. And because I told you I don't do that, then I get curious where this come from, because it was said to me so many times that I kind of assume it's true, but I never checked where did it come from initially. Like, did some, I don't know, bodybuilders just woke up in the morning someday, decided, oh, 6 meals a day probably might be a good idea, it's going to increase my metabolism, and there were no studies, but I believe in that, it makes sense in my head, and then everyone started doing that, right? So where did that 6 meals a day, small meals, come from? And as it turns out, it didn't really come from anywhere. Like, your metabolism doesn't increase because you eat more often. Well, it increases every time you eat a meal, but overall it doesn't matter how many meals a day you eat. What matters is how much food you eat and what kind of food you eat, and actually what time of the day you eat too. But 6 meals a day, 3 meals a day, 2 meals a day for your body doesn't mean shit. So where did it come from? Well, it actually came from bodybuilding athlete environment, because those people, they actually do have to eat a lot, and that's why they eat 5-6 meals a day. It's not because they want to get lean and lose weight, and that's why they consciously separate their food in 6 meals. No, it's because they have to eat, bodybuilders, athletes, they have to eat like 6, 8, sometimes 10,000 calories, especially those are endurance athletes training for 6 hours a day. They have to eat a lot, and that's why they eat often, because it's very hard to put all the calories, especially before the supplement industry. It was very hard to put so many calories in one of your meals, so they divide it in more frequent meals, so it's more comfortable for their stomach. So they don't have to eat, you know, 2,000 calories or 3,000 calories in each meal. That was actually really difficult to get from Whole Foods. Like these days, you know, if you get supplements, it's pretty easy. If you need to get so many calories, you might get, you know, some shakes, you might get some calories from supplements. You might need actually 6 meals a day if you're a bodybuilder, because you need to grow, and to grow muscle it takes surplus of calories, a lot of training, you need a lot of energy, you need a lot of food. That's why you might need to eat more often. What else? Athletes, especially endurance athletes, but any kind of professional athlete who trains every day intensely, several hours a day, they do need a lot of calories, they do need a lot of meals. And then there's third category, people who just don't gain weight. They're called ectomorph. They have low body fat percentage, they're really lean, and they look most of the time skinny. And if they're trying to put on weight, then, or if they're engaged in some athletic activities a lot, or if they just spend a lot of energy, their body is just naturally not that efficient with using the calories, so they need more calories than average person. They might also need to eat often and a lot, but people who, like you and me, people who try to lose weight, people who want to get leaner, 6 meals a day really doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any difference. It's not scientifically based on anything at all, that if you eat 6 meals a day, you're gonna get leaner than if you eat the same amount of food in 3 meals a day, or 2 meals a day, or even 1 meal a day. And it just, as I said, 5 meals a day make sense for 3 categories of people: bodybuilders, professional athletes, and ectomorphs or skinny people who burn their calories really fast and for whom it's almost impossible to gain any weight, to put on any muscle. So those people need 6 meals a day. They need more food. For the rest of us, eat when you're hungry. Try to eat during the day, because that's when your metabolism works best, that's when your digestion works best, that's when you assimilate nutrients and food the best, and it goes to all the right places. And forget about those 5, 6 meals, 3 meals a day. Just follow your hunger. That I mean, if you're addicted to food, not necessarily, but your natural hunger eventually is your best guide to how many meals a day or no meals a day you need. And yeah, 6 meals a day is based, no science, doesn't increase no metabolism, and your metabolism is a set figure. And if you need to lose weight, you want to get leaner, eat whole foods only, eat when you're hungry, and you're gonna do just fine. So I'm about to write, and have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, post them underneath this video, or send email to angela@createyourself.today. Okay, eat when you're hungry and stay healthy. Angela, Daily Bite of Health.